I'm Alan Davies, and this is As Yet Untitled. This is the show without any real agenda or topics or themes. We're just trying to come up with a title for the show. We haven't prepared too much. We have some guests who are amusing and interesting, and I've got a couple of facts about each of them. And by the end of the show, we'll have a title. But to do that, I do need my guests. So please, will you welcome my guests? Hello, Joe. Hello. Here they are. Welcome. Let's see. We have Alice Levine here. Alice Levine knows someone big in mucky books and is ever so at home in Beverly Hills. Alice Levine is here. Jason Byrne is with us. Jason Byrne bombed at Croke Park and is responsible for the world's first wino man. Jason Byrne is here. Denise Outen is here. Welcome, Denise. Denise has never let her height hold her back and has flashed her crown jewels. Denise And Josh Widdicombe. Josh Widdicombe still carries the scars from his wellies and has suffered with a bunged-up hole. We've already had some debate before we came in about everyone wearing identical clothes.
Yeah. It's got a bit cheeky.
And Jason and Josh were saying, oh, no, we're too similar. And then I came in with a check shirt. And then we all got black trousers and black shoes on.
It's almost like we're bang on trend.
Either that...
Yeah, I know the terminology.
Or we've been lured there, but you can't do yours up, is that right?
No, I've got a fat neck.
Do you think
that wasn't even the joke.
I'd say broad, if anything.
Broad?
Could you get, like, a bigger shirt?
Well, then it'll... I'll look like...
You're stretching quite a lot there, don't you?
What's this?
Oh, hello.
You are.
You're about to pop out.
Right, all right.
The shirt's too small.
So,
You
what
need
we'll
to get
do
a bigger
was...
shirt.
OK. Well, it's a little late. Instead, I'll just have to go on with this national TV show in the shirt that's clearly too small for me.
Don't worry, it's only...
At least it's not poppers.
Don't lift your arms up.
We're going to come...
So you don't have a fat neck, you've just got all your clothes are too small.
Which is odd, because I'm pretty small. Like, I'm 5'6½".
Yeah, but your neck is not.
It is in width.
Is it?
When you bought it, was the size in years, or was it just a number? That should be your
The
guide.
advantage is I don't have to pay VAT on children's clothes.
Age 14.
Did you buy that shirt?
Do you want the... no, I didn't, actually.
Oh. Well, then who bought it?
The wardrobe person on a different TV show.
Well, they just don't know about your fat neck.
Or body.
To tell them.
Are your trousers too small for you as well?
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? No, I think they're the right size. They've been taken up because of my short legs.
Are you really 5'6"?
6.5,
Then
yeah.
1.5.
I'm 5'6½".
You're 5'6½".
I'm 5'6", but you looked smaller
What?
walking in.
I didn't realise this was a character assassination.
No, we haven't even got to your character yet.
Is this an intervention?
What about...
Oh, now you've got your drink. Oh, you're
Get off.
Now you do look like a child in a pub.
Denise.
Yes.
I want to hear about you flashing your crown jewels.
at Prince Charles.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow, you've just upped the ante.
Well, actually, first of all, what happened was back in the 90s, I was doing a show called The Big Breakfast, and I was invited by the Palace as one of the Young Achievers of the Year to go and meet the Queen.
Quite right.
Which, you know, obviously was a great thing to do. And Johnny Vaughan, who I was presenting with, wasn't invited.
Whoa.
So it was
I bet he
great.
didn't complain about that at all, did he?
So when I was telling him...
it to himself.
when I was telling him I'd been invited, he didn't believe me. And he said, when you go, you have to bring something back to prove that you've been to the Palace. So I did. So I went and I nicked an ashtray and I nicked a toilet roll holder, one of those covers.
He said one thing. I love that you were just
it was hard.
supermarket sweep.
I lifted quite a few things. And then when I was on air the following morning on the live show, I said to him, like, he said, well, prove that you went, and I got all my stolen goods out on the table.
Classic thieves' mistake.
I know. I got in so much
That's how they
trouble.
catch them every time, isn't
So
it?
I had to have them couriered back to the palace live on the show.
Whoa.
But I did send back a little stuffed camel from a holiday from Tunisia, just as a little peace offering as well.
That's nice.
So I didn't want it anymore.
So
I just chucked that in the bag as well for the Queen. And, so after that incident, I then was at a party in the park that Prince Charles attends. This was like about 3 years after that. And I was presenting it. And they had the royal line-up where Prince Charles would come along and he'd shake everybody's hands. And the royal officials frog-marched me out of the royal line-up because I wasn't allowed to be anywhere near any member of the royal family.
In case you
because of the
nicked something
previous
off them.
incident.
Or them. Kidnap.
Because you're a tea leaf.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm a thief. So anyway, they pulled me to one side. I went round the back and I'd had a couple of drinks. And I was with my friend and she knew I was up to something. She said, "You're going to do something, aren't you?" And anyway, they had this big, by a window, everyone was sort of looking through it, watching Charles come along the line to meet, like, all the bands, great bands like Steps, S Club 7. And
were the days.
just as Prince Charles was about to shake H's hand from Steps, I gave him a bit of a flash through the window.
Did you?
Yeah.
Whoa,
And there's photographic evidence of this, because there was photographers there and they took
I'm
pictures.
sorry, you're gonna have to
and
prove
my friend
that.
had her camera ready.
How much? A total flash, or did you have a bra on flash?
I had a bra on. It was a nude one.
Oh,
You
no.
flashed
That
your
was a
bra.
bit disappointing.
And did he
'cause
react? Was he like,
Oh, I've got
that's
a
the girl that
brilliant
sent me the camel in the post?
Yeah,
or-
no, I've got a picture of him, because my friend was next to me going... like this, a brilliant picture, and she's just got the back of me like this.
How drunk were you, considering the fact
wasn't
you've got
really-
2 drinks in front of you at this moment?
Well, actually...
Hey, how
This is
likely are we
apple-
going to get a flash?
this wine... It's wine, then I'll whack them out. This is apple juice and a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. The holy...
So it's not going to happen today,
Did
sorry, love.
he see you doing that?
Yeah, of course he did.
Did he?
I got the picture of it.
Yeah, but
Oh, he went like that?
Yeah.
He might just be a huge fan of H from Steps. We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know what was going
He
on in the
wasn't looking
handshake.
at H. You look a bit like H from Steps.
Oh, thank you very much.
To see the rest of that wonderful episode, you can watch it now on UK TV Play. You can also continue listening for a few choice stories that didn't quite make the show.
It's like when people go, "When's your birthday?" That's so weird. My sister's is the day after.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not
That's
weird.
not weird.
That's in no way weird.
Quite a limited number of days in the year.
Yeah.
There are loads of
And it's not
people.
even the same day.
Isn't there something like a mathematical thing that if you have, I think it's like 22 people in a room,
Yeah.
the odds are that 2 people will share a birthday because of the way the maths work.
Oh, I was doing some job and I was on the makeup van and the actress, there was an actress coming on. She was
Were
on
you
it for
selling
one
makeup?
day. No, I was in a chair, being applied to. It's quite a busy day, so there's quite a lot of people buzzing around. There's 3 or 4 makeup artists. There's me doing...
Hard day at the office.
It's quite a lot. There's about 8 people in the van, right? It's quite busy. There's music on. It's at 7 in the morning. And then the door opens and an actress comes in who's only on this show for one day. And she opens the door and she said, "Someone in here's got a birthday. Have they? This week or something?" And so, inevitably, right, there's about 8 or 9 people in this room. Someone goes, "It's my birthday next Tuesday." And she goes, "I knew it.
Oh, my wow!
I just knew it.
I'm going to do that.
And so
Every
then she
room I
started
walk
doing
into.
and she was a bit of a sort of a psychic con woman type.
Well, yeah.
But one of the makeup girls totally fell for it. So then later on that day, when I was being a little bit cynical about this,
Really? You?
and she said she went straight up to Tori and she said, "It's your birthday on Tuesday, isn't it?" I said, "No, that isn't what happened. That isn't what happened. I mean, what happened was she went, someone's got a birthday this year. Anyone?"
I love those psychic shows. I love that when they go like, "Does Gran mean anything to anyone?" Gran. Gran.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow.
Just for the record,
Go on.
I
You-
reckon...
you've got a birthday
I
this
reckon
year.
someone in here...
Anyone got a birthday?
Anyone got a birthday
this week? Anyone at
Oh,
all?
there's an
Oh, I knew it!
Hey.
I knew it!
Today?
Has it either...
today.
I knew
It's
it.
today!
Yeah.
Oh, what's the
Oh,
odds?
my
Knew it,
God.
You should work on the Ghost channel.
That is unbelievable.
Has anyone got goosebumps? I've got goosebumps.
This is the sort of shit that freaks me out.
This is so freaky.
Alan, I knew it. I knew you had it. I knew you had it.
I hate this thing. I hate this thing.
I know.
Is it a gift or a
It's
curse?
exactly a curse.
He
with a
sees
gift
people with
element.
births. I see people with birthdays.
And could I just... I'm going to try a bit more.
Yeah.
The person with the
Careful.
birthday, did you think your birthday trip would be better than this?
Piss yourself.
I had a coincidence.
birthday.
I had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
I had a coincidence.
I'm having less birthdays now. I don't like them anymore.
Phasing them out.
Phasing them out. I have one every 3 years.
Same number.
Yes, I know.
I was at Glastonbury, and we were leaving the pyramid stage after Dolly Parton.
Of course.
Of course.
You and 80,000 other people.
No, it was the most attended gig of the weekend, and then we were walking along, and there must have been, 100,000 walking away. And me and my friend Ivo, we stepped on something. I was like, oh, God, it's a mobile phone. So we picked it up, and then we were like, what do you do in that situation? There's no way you can... It was, like, cracked. I was like, there's no way we can just put it back down for people to tread on, but we'll never find the person. So we walked on, and then we went and met our mates. I said, look, I found this mobile phone. And my friend said, that's my mobile phone.
You weren't there by any chance, were you?
100,000 people.
100,000 people.
And I
You
found
trod on
my
it.
friend's mobile phone. And you're
Wow.
telling me that I haven't got superpowers, mate?
But had he been standing where you were standing
Was he walking
earlier
immediately in
No.
front of you?
Was he with you?
Right, firstly, he was a she because I have female friends.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't...
Because it's 2015. It's 2015. Secondly, yes.
Well found.
What?
Guess what? The person was walking... The person who lost
No,
the phone
they were at Glastonbury
was
as well.
walking immediately in front
Not
of you.
immediately in front of me.
Two
Two
people
people in
ahead.
front of you.
4 people in front of me.
What are the chances?
What are the chances? 1 in 4. That are the chances.
I found a phone at a thing, not Glastonbury. It was a festival, but not a massive one like Glastonbury. And I found the bloke.
Whoa!
I rang one of the numbers in the phone, or
Yeah.
someone rang it. I can't remember.
Labelled me.
One of those things happened, and they said, "Oh, we're here. He's here. He's here. He's here." And so I said, "Oh, me," and I said, "I'm standing by a Mexican food stall or something," and he appeared. Very, very grateful. No muffin basket.
That's only for
Nothing.
apologising.
I mean, I'd have taken a quid, you know, if he's...
Were you like, what you got in your pocket? What change you got in
You
your
get,
Hold it just out of reach. I'll have you know I'm taller than I look.
I assume you never wrote the scripts on Jonathan Creek, did you? Because it's like the most bizarre detective story ever. And then we
Terrible
found him because we rang him.
Just terrible at stories. I can never remember the detail, the crucial bit of the detail.
Yeah, of what the
was
mystery
how
was.
I got the bloke who's separated from his phone back with his phone again.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it.
At school, they're always like beginning, middle, and end. You're like beginning, end,
And
done.
so
Let's
I
get out of
found
here.
it, and then at the end, I got it back to him.
Done.
What happened to the good bit, the middle bit, where you found him?
not
How
waste
did you
time with
find him? There's
detail.
10,000 people in a field at
Oh
night.
my
How can you
God.
find him? It's impossible to know. How did you find him? I can't remember.
Yeah, rang his mates.
Unimportant.
It went
He's
well.
got it back.
I think I ran his mates.
I found £8 in the ground when I was a kid and I kept it.
8 quid.
£8.
8 quid.
£8.
8 quid.
£8.
£8.
£8.
In what?
£8 Irish punts was actually the
6
currency.
quid. 6 quid.
6 quid. £5, £4, 3. Oh,
What?
Germany owns us.
8. Because that's not a...
Quid,
I
yeah.
don't know Ireland.
No,
so I'm
eight
presuming that's not...
singles rolled up.
What
Yeah.
a night that'd be.
I was...
That was 3 nights out.
Well,
Do you
I
remember pound notes?
Well, my grandma's Scottish, so she still tapes 1 inside the old birthday card.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. That's
I'd
so
still
sweet.
want one
Sorry?
of them.
You love that?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's sweet.
it's as easy
Yeah.
to send a cheque for 30. Do you know what I mean?
Money, when you open a card,
tradition.
no matter how rich you are or how well off, when you open a card and there's money in there, it's so exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, or even finding money on the ground is still very exciting. That tenner just rolled. Oh, yes.
But finding money in like an old jacket, that's
Oh,
exciting.
that's the best,
Best
isn't it?
feeling in the world.
especially if
That's
it's not your
stealing,
jacket.
isn't it?
Is that what happened at the palace?
Jesus Christ. She's sitting there with the crown jewels on.
Look, we're
She
on.
won't more it's all right. So I was trying to do impressions.
Going
Fire
for
in
an
a
ermine robe. Oh, guineas.
That's the real reason the Queen doesn't carry money, because Denise ran out and will steal
I've
it.
got it.
Emphasise celebrities at party in the bar.
Oh,
Oh, she doesn't carry money. Why doesn't she carry money?
Did you carry a debit card, like just for touch? Contactless, did she?
What if it's her round or something?
She's
Or...
got an Oyster card either.
I just imagine she's good for it.
Is that what she says? Oh, good for it, okay.
But
She says, I'll pay you next time.
Yeah.
can she, like, print it? Like, she
So they
could...
go, Liz, it's on the tab, don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
she's on the money.
It'd be brilliant if she had
Yeah.
a big...
So many ways.
I am money.
But she could have a big cardboard thing and just put her head in it. And just sit there at a bar.
Yeah, but then
Just with a big pound, not just going, look, it's me. I am money.
But then they'd accept that and put her in the till.
Oh my God, with just her legs sticking out.
I tell you what someone told me they did the other day.
Oh,
And
this is going to be vicious.
No, but this is apparently more healthy.
What, was it your sponge thing?
No, it's nothing. So when they go for...
It's like school behind the shed.
But I want to know if anyone else does this. I thought you're insane and you need to seek medical attention. When he goes for number 2, he will stand on the seat in a kind of squat.
Yeah,
No,
that's...
because
Yeah, it's
that's
meant
how-
to be more healthy.
But it is, and you
But
get, and you
come
get-
on, what are you doing?
It is more healthier.
It
I mean,
is.
I've
On this
travelled. I've been
show.
in Dubai and like over that side.
That's what they do,
They do a
yeah.
lot of that because it's supposed to come out
But
easier.
would you ever do that?
I've done it.
Have you?
Yeah,
I've done it when
I've done it as an
in
experiment.
a
You
toilet.
get more out.
Yeah. You see,
How much?
I would never disbelieve you, Denise.
All the,
sorry,
all the
how-
stolen goods.
Once you've got through customs, then you...
And then the ashtray fell out.
It was like a slot machine paying out.
I've done it abroad. I've done that abroad. Yeah,
You
when
have
the
to
old
sometimes.
the hole in the loo, the hole in
Sometimes
the
you
ground
have to,
thing. But
yeah.
I haven't stood on a seat. If there's a seat, I'll sit on it as a rule.
No,
Me
but I
too,
have done
me too,
that.
Alan.
Where
Yeah.
you just sort of perch
So
on it
why
just
didn't you
just
stick
have
with
a go. Because I was wearing high heels.
Oh, God, that's an accident.
The whole thing sounds like Cirque du Soleil. Really.
Did you never go camping and have to do a poo?
What do you mean?
Well, when you went camping, you would have had to go out into the
Yeah, no,
forest.
yeah, but I'm saying in trying circumstances. I'm not saying it's a no,
Oh yeah.
but I'm saying in like a
Yeah, you
public
wouldn't. You
toilet.
wouldn't balance on the edge of a toilet. That's odd.
Yeah,
You might as well have a poo in the sink.
What about when you sit? What about when you
I've
sit down and the seat's up?
Oh, that's a
And
shock.
then you
Hover.
realise you've sat on the pan.
That's odd, isn't
When
it?
I realise I've sat on the pan,
Would
I
you stay
really,
there?
no, I shoot up
Yeah.
as if I'm
You shoot
something.
up? I've got to get through this somehow.
As if something awful is going to happen. As if the pan is going to kill you.
It's got a. Yeah.
Oh, like that. Nothing on the pan. Maybe a bit of urine from another human.
Do you know the worst experience of my life? I don't think anyone
The worst experience of your life.
of my life. Right, I don't know if anyone's ever suffered like this.
Bar tonight.
Is there a bereavement?
No,
No.
sorry for your loss.
Only saw him last week.
That's a pity.
I went to, this was at Glastonbury again, different time, and it was when I was a student, so I was you take your own booze because you don't have much money, so I thought I'll take vodka, and then I'll take a 2-litre bottle of Lilt as a mixer.
Lovely.
Delicious.
Yeah,
Already I can feel a terrible experience.
Yeah.
and I left, it
That's
was one of the
yeah.
the boiling hot Glastonburys, so I left them in the tent, and then I took it out, and I was like, well, this Lilt is hot, but... You know, it's
tropical
cheap.
taste,
It's yeah, exactly. It'll be exactly like
be
being
perfect.
in Jamaica. Oh,
It's totally tropical.
It's totally. This
Yeah.
is a totally tropical drink. So I poured the hot vodka and hot Lilt into a pint glass, and I
Oh no.
and I
no,
drank it,
say.
and it was fine initially, and then I've never had a heartburn. Like I thought I'm going to have a heart attack here. It was unbelievable, and it was such pain. I thought,
Sometimes it can be too tropical for people.
this is too tropical. Thank God I didn't add
It's
them.
so exotic.
If I'd added that Malibu, I wouldn't have come through. And I thought, I've got to throw up. And I don't know if you've ever been to the toilets at Glastonbury, but there's like a long drop where there's 20 toilets. and I had to stick my head.
Oh, God.
In a chemical loo?
Yeah, no, not
Or
just
over
one,
a vast
over a
cesspit?
pit. So you can see everything else.
Oh, man!
It was genuinely, if I close my eyes, I can still see it.
Why did you get
that
sick into the pit?
What?
Why didn't you just puke on the grass?
Because I'm a gentleman.
You say as you were like...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Well, that is a beautiful story.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't think I'd be telling that story when I came here tonight.